Yesterday, Jason Canfora reported that interest in Pro Bowl safety Darren Sharper has increased since the draft. He was in Jacksonville yesterday visiting with the Jaguars. For the very latest, we now say hello to Jason Canfora. And Jason, what's coming up next here for Darren Sharper?
Well, Darren Sharper has left Jacksonville. He departed Thursday afternoon, but the dialogue between the Jags and his representative is ongoing, I'm told. It was enough of a productive visit. There was enough mutual affinity there for the sides to continue to talk. So Jacksonville very much in the mix. We know the Saints don't want to lose Darren Sharper, but they're obviously looking at him as a guy who they're not going to necessarily break the bank for as well at this point in his career. And it remains to be seen if another team like maybe a Miami or a Washington decides to enter the fray as well.
All right, Saints not going to break the bank for the safety, for the veteran safety Darren Sharper. What kind of money are they getting ready to dole out to that offensive line, Jason?
Well, Jari Evans is someone who they know they're going to have to pay, and pay big time. Some will tell you he's the best guard in football, and he's going to end up with a contract that pays him as such. This is a guy who's one of their offseason priorities. We heard a lot about Drew Brees, but those talks haven't really even begun. With Jari Evans, there is a steady dialogue. They've been talking for several weeks now, and I'd be very surprised if they don't have a lucrative extension done sometime this offseason.
Oakland minicamp begins on Friday, Jason. What's the very latest with Jamarcus Russell?
Well, Jamarcus Russell has been in the building all week. It's been business as usual for him. He's showing up, doing his off-season work. He plans on attending minicamp on Friday. The Raiders haven't given him any indication that he can't be on the field. They have not told him to stay away. So to this point, all indications are that he'll show up, do what he has to do, and at least try to compete during this minicamp. Of course, at some point, for financial reasons and lack of production as well, the Raiders may still decide to let him go.
Adam Jones would like to be a Detroit Lion. Do you see this happening?
Nothing's imminent. I spoke to someone in the Lions organization this week about Adam Jones and said, hey, are you guys still mulling this over? And they said, well, look, it's not on the front burner. It's something we're giving some consideration to, but it's not a priority at this point. But the Lions are still a possibility. They spent a significant amount of time checking out Adam Jones. Cincinnati as well as a team I'd keep an eye on, and maybe even Green Bay at some point if he's still out there and they decide they still need to upgrade, add some depth to their corner rotation.
Moments ago, Jason, I mentioned that the Eagles signed Kevin Cobb, the quarterback, the new starting quarterback, to a one-year extension through 2011. Anything to add to this?
Well, he's going to get north of $12 million guaranteed as part of this deal. I mean, this is a guy who was on a rookie contract, low base salary, he's a second-round pick, not a huge signing bonus. So this is going to put him more in line with NFL starters' money. But because of the 30% rule, his base salary could not go up more than 30%. So that really hamstrung the sides in terms of a long-term deal. But this shows a commitment from the Eagles. It puts some money in his pocket, and it's a step towards eventually, if he's who they think he is, becoming a highly, highly paid quarterback in this league.